What's going on, guys? My name is Ed, and today we're going to be talking about the movie Jurassic Park. This 1993 classic was directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Samuel L. Jackson, and Richard Attenborough. So when we're talking about the most influential movies of all time, this movie definitely has to come up on the list. I don't think you can meet anyone that hasn't even heard about Jurassic Park, but if you haven't, I want to go over the plot with you, but before we do, if you could leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into it. Huge advancements in scientific technology have enabled a mogul to create an island full of living dinosaurs. John Hammond has invited 4 individuals along with his 2 grandchildren to join him in Jurassic Park. But will everything go according to plan? A park employee attempts to steal dinosaurs' embryos, critical security systems are shut down, and it becomes a race for survival with dinosaurs roaming freely over the island. So my wife and I went to Regal yesterday to check out the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, and I've seen this movie plenty of times, but I kind of feel like I never really appreciated it until now when I saw it on the big screen. Like growing up, I'm watching it and it's all about the dinosaurs, which are all great and stuff like that, but really when you kind of break down the plot of the movie and the dialogue going on, you start to look at it in a different type of way. Jeff Goldblum's character, for instance, I hated him growing up, and I always thought he was just so annoying when, in reality, now looking back, the dude was making sense the entire time. Also, Hammond, like, I always thought he was just this adorable grandfather figure that just wants to give you a hug and act like Santa Claus for Christmas, but the dude was really power hungry the entire film. It's just so cool to see how my views have changed over the years, and that's just a testament of how great the writing is in this movie, that it can withstand, 30 years and people are still talking about this movie. People are finding new things to look at here and there and nitpick and stuff like that, and I just think it's a great movie to have a conversation about, of like, what if this thing actually really happened? Does man have the power to create animals and dinosaurs like that? All super theoretical stuff, and I think it's a really awesome conversation to have and a great movie to watch. Now I want to dive into the plot of the film. It's basically about a rich guy that just wants to have a theme park full of dinosaurs, and of course you're gonna have that villain of the movie where he wants to steal those secret formulas to create their own type of dinosaur theme park, and when that happens, it changes the tone of the movie from this super happy, what we love about dinosaurs type of movie to the super scary, dramatic, chase of survival. Now, to me, there were some slow moments in the film. I didn't realize how long the movie was. It's a little over 2 hours, and there's definitely some stuff that could have been shaved off, but honestly, I just really love the nostalgia factor of this film. You see the costume designs and the set designs. It really makes you feel like you're back in the early 90s just watching this movie for the very first time. Even the use of CGI in this movie was pretty awesome. I remember reading an article where they were talking about they were going to use, stop motion animation to get the dinosaurs in the right, movements and stuff like that. Eventually they moved on and went the CGI route, and I think, as you can see, it holds the test of times of like how great that animation was, especially for the time period that it came out in. And I saw this movie yesterday in 3D, and it just astounds me of like how this technology can bring a movie from back then, which was already filmed, into like, these 3D elements out of nowhere. It wasn't shot to be that way, but it definitely enhanced those moments for sure when the T-Rex comes out and you have velociraptors, just running around and stuff like that. I think all those things really add to the experience of this movie. And absolutely, I mean, you guys already know this movie's a classic. I would definitely recommend this movie for anyone to see or see again. But more than anything, I want to know what you guys think about this film. If you like it, if you don't, whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.